Hello everyone, in this video we'll learn how to create an HTTP load balancer with managed instance group in Google Cloud Platform. For that, basically we need three steps. First of all, we'll create an instance template, and using this instance template, we'll create an instance group. Last but not the least, we'll create HTTP load balancer. So let's start it. So I'll go to my Google Cloud Platform account, and I'll go to the navigation menu and go to compute engine and instance templates. We can also go to the instance groups and directly create the instance template, but I prefer here just go to the instance templates and create instance template with startup script. Let's write it. Let's write it with instance template with startup script. I'm gonna say just change the name, instance template with startup script. Instance template with startup script, and then we can leave all the default configurations, and then just basically go to allow HTTP traffic and advanced options to the management. We can change. We have to put some startup script. So I created some startup script here. As you can see, it's really simple. I will copy the startup script. You can just pause the video and check and copy this startup script. I'll put it here on my startup script, and basically this is all about it. We don't have to configure the other things. We can leave it as a default. Just create. So now we have an instance template with startup script. We can go to instance groups, and we'll create an instance group. I'll name it let's say my managed instance group, and I'll for the instance template, if you want you can give some description. For instance template, I will choose my instance template with startup script, and you can choose a multiple zone for higher availability. As you can see, select the multiple zone in region instead of single zone. So for that, I can leave with the default version, use central one, and auto scaling mode should be on. And minimum number of instances, for example, I'll say 2, and maximum number of instances would be 4. And you can say, if you want you can say if you want you can change the auto scaling metrics. As you can see, CPU utilization or HTTP load balancing or some other things. So I'll leave all the default, and cooldown period will be 60. And health check, we need to create health check. I have a HTTP health check that I have created, but in that video we can create a new health check, um, but we can also use this HTTP check. For that, I think it's impossible to create a new one. So let's use this HTTP check. It's really easy to use, easy to create a healthy check. So I will use this HTTP check that I have created before, and initial delay would be 30 seconds. 300 is too much. So this is all about it. We can just create my managed instance group. So let's create. Everything is ready, I guess. So my managed instance group is creating now. It will take some time to create, of course. It's not really um, fast. It will take about I don't know, maybe 2 minutes or 5 minutes. So we have to wait. So my managed instance group has been created now. As you can see, the green mark instance group is ready. So now we can go to my managed instance group and check the external IP. Here you can see we have two instances, my managed instance group with ID. So I will go to, I can go to VM instances, or I can go to the external IP, just click the external IP, and you can see hello world from my managed instance group. And you can also check the second one. Yeah, both of them is working perfect. So now we'll create a load balancer, HTTP load balancer. For that, I'll just type load balancing, not load balancer. Be careful. So you have to go to load balancing and create a load balancer. So we'll create HTTP load balancer. So we can say from internet to my VMs or serverless traces, just leave the default and continue. So first of all, we'll configure backend configurations. For that, I'm gonna go to create a backend service. We can name it my backend, and if you want, you can give description. And the backend type is instance group. And be careful to choose HTTP protocol here. And for instance group, we'll choose my managed instance group. And it was balancing mode. We will leave the default configuration utilization and maximum backend utilization 80. And we can leave all the default and create. Make sure all of these are correct. I think I missed the port number. Let's say 80 because it's HTTP. Just try 80 and just create. I guess, yeah, we need to create a healthy check. We can use the HTTP healthy check, or we can create a new healthy check. Let's use HTTP check that I created before and create. Our backend is ready. I'll click OK. And for the front end configuration, we can just check everything is ready, right? HTTP, IP version, IPv4 version, and ephemeral IP address is done. And you can go to routing rules and check it and just review and finalize. Yep, we have a HTTP protocol, IP, and you can see the HTTP health check here. Just create. And we can give the name for that. For example, I will name it my HTTP load balancer. Okay, just create. I think creating a HTTP load balancer will take some time, so please be patient and wait some time, some minutes. As you can see, my HTTP load balancer has been created, and it's, I think, still running on the background, because when we click the HTTP load balancer, you can see that all backend services are healthy. And let's click my HTTP load balancer, and when we click it, it's saying the faster web performance ads. We can just leave it, not important. So here, as you can see, my managed instance group with two healthy instance group, and balancing mode, auto scaling 60% of CPU utilization, and 80 selected ports, and capacity 100%. So we can check this IP port, but I'm not sure because the the HTTP load balancer is still running, because it will take some time. So you need to wait. As you can see, this page is not working because our HTTP load balancer is still running on the background. So we need to wait. Basically, it will reload and open the page. So let's wait a bit. As you can see, hello world from my managed instance group. If you check that, it will change this, the code final numbers, the address. As you can see, it's changing. So everything is working perfect. We have created instance template, and using instance template, we created a instance group, and we create a HTTP load balancer with this managed instance group. As you can see, we can go to the compute engine and VM instances. So everything is working perfect. So thank you very much, guys, and see you in the next videos.